Hey Gator fans, I'm Caitlin Long and today I'm joined with Julianne Reed of the Women's Swim and Diving Team, this week's Allegheny Athlete of the Week. Congratulations and thank you for joining us. So in your first collegiate home meet this past weekend, you picked up 3 personal wins for the Gators. Can you take us through Saturday's meet and how you kept yourself sharp between those victories?
Well, we started out pretty rough. We started off rough, but we ended up coming back with a really good win, especially for our last relay, especially for our women's relay, when we out-touched them by a really minuscule amount of time. And my 3 100s are generally spaced out enough that I get enough time to rest and cool down, which is really great because there are people who do the 1,000 freestyle and then have like less than 10 minutes to get ready and do a 200 freestyle right after that. So I mean, I'm really fortunate that those are my events and that's the way they're spaced out. So far it's been pretty nice because I've just been swimming those events. I haven't been swimming. I have people who swim the same events as me, but then they swim right after me. And so they get really tired really quickly. And so it's just been a nice space of events, and the meet on Saturday, we started out a little rough, but then we ended up bringing it home. It was nice.
And in the closing of the meet, the Gators picked up the 200 relay by nearly 300ths of a second. How did it feel to be a part of that race, and how excited were you when you realized you guys had won first place?
Oh, that's always super exciting. I've had that happen only a couple of times in my swimming career, and I've done a ton of relays, so it was a lot of fun. I mean, I was the first leg, so I was just the first one off the blocks, so I watched the rest of the relay. Maggie, who was the anchor for our relay, she did so well on that. Her and the girl were neck and neck for the entire thing, and she just out-touched her, like you said, for 300ths of a second. So that's always really exciting, especially when we've had a difficult time with the meet. We kind of struggled in the beginning, but that really just proved that we brought it home.
What is the team doing to prepare for this week?
Well, this past week we had a recovery week, which entails just a little less yardage and a little less intensity to get us ready and fit and make sure, because we have people on the team who have injuries. Like I have a bad back, and so it was just kind of a nice break a little bit. So we did that before we got into the heat of the season, and then also we have a bunch of people who do have the injuries, icing after practice. We also have time he's making sure we get time like 15 minutes after practice to roll out and do stuff like that, and we're also preparing with more, I'm doing more sprints in the afternoon than I normally am for our sprinters, and we're doing more relay exchanges just so that we like clean up everything and make sure it's like everything is tight, our technique is good, and make sure like we keep care of ourselves throughout the entire week. And the next coming weeks are going to be pretty tough because we have 2 back-to-back meets 2 weekends in a row, so we just have to really keep care of ourselves.
Well, thank you so much for joining us and good luck with the rest of your season. And Gator fans, be sure to keep it locked in to AlleghenyGators.com for all your up-to-date Gator news and info.